Hey, what's happening YouTube? CJ the Car Nut coming at you again with another video. It's been a while, but I've been working like a dog, going crazy, and trying to figure out what to bring you guys next. Had a couple things in the pipe that didn't pan out, and a couple things that I've ordered, and it seems like they're not coming in until next month. So the one thing that did come in is what we're going to open up today and show you guys and try to experiment with and figure out. So if this is the first time you're stopping by the channel, I appreciate you taking a look, and hopefully you can get some information from it. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, help me grow the channel. It's coming along. I'm actually pretty surprised of where it's come so far, but hit that subscribe button, help me grow the channel, and we'll keep bringing you guys more videos as we come down the road here. But let's get to opening up this baby and showing you what we got. Just came in the mail yesterday, and I'm excited to figure out what. Hope you guys can see that. The OBDLinkMX Plus. So we're going to download Bimmercode. Going to get it all installed, get it synced up with the phone, show you guys how to install it, where the port is to plug it in, and see what we can code. I'm excited to see what we can do with this thing. I've been kind of on the forums looking here and there, and some people say there's not too much that you can code because it's all built into the iDrive system, but I'm excited to turn off the auto stop, auto start. I'm excited to turn off the seatbelt chimes, and I'm excited to turn off the little warning label that comes up when you get in the car. So we'll see what else we can do and maybe experiment a little bit, but we're going to stay out of expert mode. All right, so we're in the car. Got the driver's side door open, kind of kneeling down on the ground here, and I'll show you guys where that little dongle is for the Odb port. So you want to climb down under here, and it's sitting right here. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that or not, but dongle pops right in there, and it's kind of easy to get to, and it's in a cool spot where you can actually leave it in there if you wanted to, and the dongle comes with an app to get a bunch of readings and real-time information while you're driving. So we'll get it plugged in, and we'll launch Bimmercode, and we'll see what we can get. All right, so we're in the car. We got the OBDLinkMX Plus, and I want to let you guys know a couple things ahead of time. Is one, we need to put the G30 or the M550i in diagnostic mode, and the way that we do that is by hitting the start stop button 3 times within 0.8 seconds, and you'll get a little readout on the screen down by where the street name is on your dash. You'll get a little signal that says diagnostic mode. Then we're going to plug this into the Odb port. And the one thing that specific about this particular adapter is before you can connect it through Bluetooth, there's a little button right here that will actually help pair it. So if you have this particular adapter and you can't pair it with your iPhone or your Android phone, make sure that you're hitting this little button down here. It's on the lower left hand side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just push it in, you'll hear it click, and it'll go into pairing mode. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is if you look down at the dash, we're going to hit that 3 times. And you can see that it's in diagnostic mode. All right, so then we got to come down here and get this baby in, which when you're 6'2", 250, sometimes it's not that easy. All right, so I'm going to start the pairing process on my phone, start a little screen recording on that. So we're going to go over pairing the phone and seeing what we can see in Bimmercode. All right, so the first thing we want to do is come down to the Bluetooth. I'm going to pair this baby. And you can see it down at the bottom. Guys, I hope you appreciate this video because it is hotter than Hades in here, man. Whew. Alright, so we can see that it's connected. And we'll launch Bimmercode. And we'll see what happens. So, I want to go down to the 5 Series G30. And then guys, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't know what to expect. And we're going to try to do some easy things at first and see what we can go. But today I just want to kind of get in here and see what our options are. I've seen plenty of people try to do this on you know, their F30s and their 3 Series. Haven't seen too many on the G30. Seen some on the G20. But we'll see what happens. Since our car is new, it's only a couple months out there. We'll find out what we can get going on this baby. So it's 93% done. Trying to identify all the control units. And here we go. So looks like we can do pretty decent amount. So we've got the advanced crash safety management, or the module. Takes a while for this to read the actual data that you can get out of the module though. So 9%, we'll see what's going on. So this is all talking about the PDC top view distance of when it's distance driven after the PDC is turned off automatically, the speed at which the PDC in the top view is turned off automatically. And you can see everything's in kilometers. I don't know if there's a way to change that. Seatbelt reminder, driver seat, seatbelt reminder, passenger seat. So air conditioning, body domain controller, camera-based driver assistance, engine control unit, the auto start stop function, front light module left, front light module right, the head unit, the instrument cluster, receiver audio module. That's another thing I want to turn off. Everyone keeps telling me to turn off this active sound design, and you can really hear what the car sounds like. So I think that'll be a whole video in itself, I think. I'm just trying to listen to see what it's like before and what it's like after. Better than getting in the trunk and trying to dislodge that actual adapter that goes into the amplifier. Roof function center. The heck is that? Well, this one's moving a little bit quicker. So the cool thing I like about this as well is it says every time you go in to actually make a change, it'll automatically do a backup for you. So that's pretty important in case something gets messed up or doesn't code properly. You can always go back in and restore from backup, and everything will be like it was. So talking about the acoustical lock, unlock confirmation, sound volume, and a lot of these things I think you can also code in the iDrive. Confirmation sound frequency, sound duration, the alarm system. I don't know what the alarms sound like in Europe and Great Britain, but that might be pretty interesting. So let's look at the instrument cluster. I want to see what you can do in the instrument cluster. I like how you can also show underneath where it'll tell you what the module number is. So, you know, certain things it'll say you have to have this module to work, and this says it's the DK OMB I4. I would assume that's what it says, not an L. But so acoustical signal when reverse gear is engaged. So what's that? It's gonna beep. So here's the display layout, the Alpina layout, the BMW layout, and the M layout. That's something I'm interested in trying to figure out what it is. Diesel logo, don't need that. Got the truck, that's a diesel. And then we've got fuel reserve warnings for, I guess, 1 or 2. So that should be interesting to see what the different layouts are. What about the head unit? Let's see what we can do in the head unit for the iDrive system. And then maybe we'll just we'll do the Alpina dash or something, show you guys what it looks like, see if it works, and then we'll mess around with it a little bit more and bring you guys some videos on some specific things. If there's certain things that you guys want me to try, short of going into expert mode, I'm not going into expert mode and messing anything up, because number one, I don't speak German, and I heard everything's in German. So even if you did know what the heck you were trying to do, you'd need a translator here to be able to figure it out, I would assume. But you know, drop me a line, hit me a DM, and we'll see, you know, what we can do and what we can code, and see what the results are from it. So let's see what we can get in the head unit here real quick, and then maybe we'll code you know, the Alpina display. So checkbox acoustical confirmation, maximum volume at startup. That could be pretty good if somebody's in there cranking the stereo. You don't go back in and blow your speakers. Checkbox for daytime running lights. Your start animation. So it says it's the animation that's displayed when the iDrive system is started. Please note that every animation is not visible every time you start the car, only in certain circumstances. The volume pop-up. Tire pressure control. So this one's already set to temperature and pressure. Cover artwork. The one touch turn signal 5 times. I think I'm going to turn that on. That's one of the other things that I've been interested to see what's going on. I think 3 is too short, so I want to change that to 5. Video via USB, video in motion. That'll be pretty cool. You know, so you can watch something on the dash while you're driving. Not the safest thing in the world, but for your passengers. Disable the warning that is displayed when the iDrive system is started. Something else I want to do. Camera warning. Disable the warning that's displayed when using one of the cameras. Night vision warning. I don't have to worry about that since the car does not have it. So let's see. Let's do something easy, so we can actually see if it actually has done anything. So let's go back into the instrument cluster. It'd be nice if it cached some of these codes that were in the actual module, so you didn't have to read them every time. But I guess I need to figure out what it is. So let's see. We'll we will code the Alpina layout. How's that? So you can see before I went in there and did anything, it's got some backups from today, which is good. So it's got the Alpina layout. I'm going to click code. Make sure that your phone's got a full charge, blah, blah, blah. Before coding, make sure airplane mode is enabled. If you're using a Bluetooth adapter, make sure to disconnect any additional Bluetooth connections, including Bluetooth connections to the iDrive system and car. That's interesting. So let's see. Let's put the baby in airplane mode. And we'll disconnect the CarPlay. We'll disconnect, I'm going to turn off my Apple Watch. I never thought they made a difference, but I did something in my truck to change the gear ratio and the tire size once I lifted it and put on the 38s. And I didn't connect the negative terminal on my battery, and man, my dash went wonky. So I am going to do what this says and make sure that everything is disconnected. So let me forget that device for right now, because that seemed like Oh man. Guess we gotta do this over, huh? Well, I guess to know for next time, make sure that all your Bluetooth stuff is disconnected before you go in there and do it. Instrument cluster. Alright, so display layout, go back to the ALPINA, go back, code it, start coding, and let's see what it says. Oh, writing coding data. Alright, finishing up, restarting the ECU. And let's see if it's kind of hard to tell, but you've got the ALPINA at the top. You've got the blue outlines right there. Man, it looks pretty darn cool. Haha, I like it. Alright guys, so we're going to be messing with this a little bit more, bring you guys some cool things, and I appreciate you watching like always. Hit that subscribe, help me grow the channel, and thanks for watching.